Welcome back. It's the Euro 2024 knockouts this weekend, while Croke Park hosts the 4 All-Ireland quarterfinals. Presenter of the Tackling Sport podcast, Daniel Hussey, joins me to look forward to this and, of course, to the return of the League of Ireland tonight. That's where we'll start. Yeah. Because after a couple of weeks off, it is back. And I felt as if the break occurred at the wrong time for a few teams. And one of those teams could be Shelbourne, who we'll speak about in a minute's time, but Derry City. They're going to be in action tonight against the Drogheda team, who are desperate to get a goal, let alone get a win.
Yeah, you'd expect, because I think Derry have like the best home record in the league. They've been absolutely brilliant at the Brandywell this season. Hasn't quite happened to them on the road, but they're I think they're 2 points behind Shells with a game more played. So they're still in the title race. And you mentioned if that momentum might stop Shells, which we'll get into, Derry could sort of pick up the pieces. But it's set up brilliantly, and I think the break has sort of done the league good, because a lot of people sort of who are half trying to get into the League of Ireland, they're like, where are the League of Ireland games? Between the mid-season break, I think Bows had a couple of games that didn't play because of all their international or a couple of international players. So a lot of teams with games in hand, a lot of teams play catch-up. But Derry would still fancy themselves in this title race. They've obviously the team that ran Rovers the closest, I would say, over the last few years. And Shells haven't been there before. So if Shamrock Rovers do fall away and aren't able to play catch-up, Derry just need to keep on winning games. And as I said, that Brandywell form could be enough to maybe perhaps propel them to a league title. So.
OK, Shelbourne will be back in action this weekend. And look, we've expected them to fall away. They haven't.
They haven't. Like, I remember saying it on this show a few weeks ago, they're right in the title race. And you kind of then say, well, they haven't been there before, Damien Duff. They're not scoring enough goals, I guess, because I think 10 of their 12 wins have been by 1 goal. But they've been digging out those wins, and when you win by 1 goal, you know this, man, watching a lot of sports, like it galvanises the team. And obviously you don't have to talk about Damien Duff, what he's done to that club, the crowds in Talca Park. I know a lot of people who have become Shelbourne fans this year, and fair play to them, jumping on the bandwagon last minute trying to get a league title. But that's brilliant, and they're bringing a lot of people with them. They are the fans' favourites, I would say, and people really want them to hang on here. And if they don't, it'll still be an amazing season, but these opportunities don't come around that often. I think Shamrock Rovers won't be starting this slow ever again, I would say. I just think they've had a year. So this is such a big opportunity for the Shelbourne team. And I think maybe perhaps they've enough
the Shamrock Rovers travel to Sligo for the Rovers Derby.
The Rovers Derby,
and both sides need a win, and the Bohemians need to get a win as well. Even though they've got so many games in hand, they don't want to get dragged.
I think they played 4 less than St. Pat's, which is amazing. It's crazy.
Just crazy.